Mm. Hi there, welcome to Marble Horse TV. And I want to do a preview of Arsenal versus Everton for as it stands as I'm recording this tomorrow. Um, so I'm gonna. The thing with Everton is that traditionally they're a very big football club, um, and in Premier League history, right, they've not really competed at the very top end because they've been badly run. As you can see here, this is our head-to-head in Premier League history. We've overwhelmingly dominated this fixture, of course. As you can see there, 34 wins to their 9, drawn 14. And I think not enough people, in my opinion, give Everton the kudos they deserve as a football club generally, because they are a very big football club. Look, Spurs, the supposed Super League Spurs, right? They've only won 2 more trophies than Everton in their history. These are facts. You can check these up on. And Everton have won the FA Cup sooner than Tottenham, if that makes sense, or more recently, I should say, than Tottenham. Everton won it in 1995, Tottenham won it in 1991. So, you know, Everton obviously looking to compete at the top end again, which they haven't for a very, very long time, with Mashiri and Usmanov, of course, who we know about. So, yeah, I think Everton will be looking under Ancelotti and whoever succeeds him with Mashiri to compete. And you have to say they've done reasonably well this season. Are they better than us man for man? I don't think so. Well, not yet anyway. But, I think, yeah, Everton are a club that I respect because of their history. But looking over the injury list, well, David Luiz is still out, apparently. Odegaard is still out. I did hear that Alba was out. Yeah, of course, he's got malaria. I did hear that Lacaz's out, of course, because of his injury that he got in, what's his name? The Fulham game, was it? And then there's Tierney is out too, obviously. So we should have more or less a full strength team. So is that out of the question? Or not out of the question, but with that discussed, I'll move on to what would be my lineup for this game. Now, Everton, obviously, I think are above us in the league. And really, I think we need to win this game. We should have won the Fulham game, really, to have helped us better. Well, top 4, I think, is gone. It has been gone for some weeks, probably even months. But if we could finish above 8th, that would be an obvious improvement on last season. And I think we have to win this game, really, to put ourselves in the best stead possible to finish 8th. But, I'm going to discuss here what would be my team. So Leno in goal. I'll play Suarez as left back, Gabriel Mari together, Hector at right back, Xhaka Partey in the middle, or in midfield, Smith Rowe in the number 10, Martinelli on the left, Pepe on the right. I know it says, actually, yeah. And Balogun may surprise, but I think he needs to be given time. He signed the contract, or supposedly is imminent. So I think he needs to be given time to prove himself. That's what you'd obviously want. And, there's been a lot of hype, and we need to see if the hype is justified. So this is a chance of kind of a big pressure game in a way, but it's a chance for him to really see what he can do. He did well in that Europa League game. Was it in the group stage where he scored and he got an assist? So again, it's an opportunity to see what he can do. And he should really take it. Because I don't want to see Nketiah. I know Nketiah got an equaliser, but for me, Nketiah's been at the club for 3 years now, and I don't think he's wholly impressed. The thing with Nketiah is that he's more of a fox in the box, while from what we saw of Balogun, I know it's only brief, his all-round game is better. He can drop deep, he's physically stronger, he can dribble a bit. So I'd like to see Balogun up top to start off with. Or, if you want to play Nketiah in the first half and Balogun in the second, or even Balogun's first half in Eddie in the second. We'll see, but I think Balogun needs to be slowly more eased. Saka, I'd put on the bench. I know he's fit, but I believe the Europa League semis, so I want to save him for the semis if possible. Obviously against our old friend Mr. Emery. So as for the general tactics, well, I think we have to watch for Calvert-Lewin. Obviously, he's been their best or outstanding player this season, even ahead of someone like James Rodriguez, who hasn't been outstanding really. The midfield, I think they just need to do their usual job, be combative, but Partey obviously has to get forward, which I think is arguably his better strength. His distribution also is good. Xhaka too. Xhaka's not my favourite player, but to be fair, he's done okay over the last few months. Martinelli, I want to see him get more consistent game time. And Smith Rowe, he struggled a bit, but again, I suppose I'll put him in there. I don't want to see Willian, to be honest. But I think Willian could do a good job at number 10 in that he can dribble, he can lay it off, he can shoot. He obviously can take set pieces. And Pepe, for me, needs to have consistent game time. Their defense is not the best. Well, ours isn't, but theirs isn't. So if we can use our pace and trickery to get their defense, I think we can cause them problems. Same for them to us, to be fair, if they can get our defense. So Ancelotti obviously is a world-class manager. People that talk of him in the same light as, say, a Pep or Klopp, or even a Mourinho for that matter, which I think is a bit sad because look at the man's CV. But, as for my prediction, I think this will end in a draw, probably 1-1 or 2-2 or 0-0 even. Because I think both teams are reasonably well matched and their manager's better and definitely more seasoned than ours. So I think it'll depend on who can take their chances. If we can nullify Calvert-Lewin and if we can expose their defense. So I think it'll be a draw, to be honest. So yeah, that's just my overview of the games tomorrow. I'm going to do a video on the protest later today. So yeah, thanks a lot for listening.